Okay, welcome to our final presentation in the course International Marketing. My teammate Kavinjani and me, Lukas Matthias, we're presenting about Spotify Technology S.A. Spotify Technology is a Swedish audio streaming and media service provider founded by Martin Lawrence and Daniel Ek on the 23rd of April 2006. The service got launched in 2018 and Spotify is now a public company. The service has over 381 million monthly active users and is operating in over 184 markets. Currently, Spotify has a market share of 32%, offers over 700 million copyrighted restricted music and over 3.2 million podcast titles. Even though that Spotify generated 7.8 billion euros in 2020, the company reported a net loss of over 580 million euros. The objective of this case study is to analyzing the existing marketing strategies of Spotify. Furthermore, a competitive analysis and a SWOT analysis are realized, and based on the findings, a recommendation for the future course of actions of the company are given based on the results of the analysis. In the end, a conclusion of the company's situation will be given. Now my team member will go on.
Okay, I will explain about the existing marketing strategy of the company. Number one is targeted advertising by Spotify for free subscription users. Spotify uses a premium service, which means that the basic features for free for use, but come up with advertisements and limited the song skips. If the user wants to use the additional features like commercial free listening, unlimited song skips, and offline downloads of the song, then he needs to pay for their paid subscription. Number two is website design targeting millennials. Spotify was able to capture the hearts of a niche audience through its website and application design. Design is mostly clean, vibrant colors, minimalistic, and easy to navigate. Also, their tagline, music for everyone, which conveys a clear message and sets a clear benefit for potential subscribers. Number three is Spotify blog and community pages. For further strengthen of the loyalty of its niche crowd, Spotify has created an online digital community through its blog and community pages. Its blog posts are mainly targeted to the young crowd, offering them bite-sized information about the music scene, pop culture, and even the student discounts. Number four is effective advertising on target audience. The company has created a pretty funny and exciting advertisement about people learn about Spotify and join them. In one of their most successful advertisements, we mentioned that all people who took part in the commercial were diligently singing the famous song of S.A. Until the end of the video. As it's not visible, Spotify has chosen several different people with various professions and honors for this commercial. Even though these people are different, they are connected with music, which reached out to them through Spotify. This advertisement wants to show that the app is created for every type of person. Next, I will talk about the competitive analysis. Spotify has several different competitors. For this case study, the competitors are getting divided into major competitors and minor competitors. I will talk about major competitors first. One of most big competitor for Spotify is Apple Music, which has like 19% market share. Another one will be the Amazon Prime Music Unlimited, which has 15% of market share. Also, the YouTube Music, they have like 6% of market share. If we talk about the competitors in Asia market, they have like Melon and apps like Jukes as the competitors in South Asia. Next, I will be talking about the minor competitors. It will be like CD Market and another small competitors like Pandora, in Zen Music, Sirius XM, and some apps like Deezer. Next, I will talk about the result of the competitive analysis. Spotify is still in the comfortable lead against their main competitors like Apple Music, Amazon Prime, and YouTube Music. Behind three of these competitors are three of the biggest companies in the world. All of them are biggest companies in the world. To keep the prices low, Spotify has to find new ways to get profitable. Also, Spotify has to improve further because the competition catches up. Competition in Asia is very big, and Spotify wants to expand in South Asia market. They have to find new ways. Also, good market research is necessary to take this step. Next one will be SWOT analysis.
Okay, I will go on with the SWOT analysis. We start with the strength. The first strength is the strong brand of Spotify. Therefore, that they launched their service in 2008. They were like the first one, and that's why they could have a very good, strong reputation. And this also leads therefore that it's very hard to enter for other companies in the market, as we have heard in the competitor analysis. The second strength of Spotify is its easy accessibility of its service. Due to its online nature of business operation, where customers only need to create an account to start listening music, is very convenient and helps to offer the service. The third strength is economy of scale. This strength is built on the strength mentioned before. For example, due to its strong brand name and the easy accessibility of Spotify, managed to get a high market share and correspondingly a large user base. To the economy of scale, the reduction of fixed costs per account and the optimization of profit margins helps Spotify to become profitable. The market share is also a big strength of Spotify. Currently, they have a market share of 32% in our 184 markets and a global outreach of 345 million monthly active users. Also, Spotify algorithm is very good. Like, it's one of the most liked features of Spotify, where like personal music and playlists are getting created for each user. Also, the big database of Spotify is a big thing. They have 16 billion artists and 17 million songs, and each day 16,000 new songs are edited to this database. The last strength is that artists want to be on Spotify to present their music to the world. This helps them to get always new content. Let's go on with the weaknesses. The first weakness is the bargain power of their suppliers. Spotify depends on the right holders of the music. This includes also the big companies like Universal Music Group, Sony Music, and many more. These payments to this right holders are using a higher amount of the revenue of Spotify. And also, if a right holder cancels the contract, Spotify loses the right to stream their music, which will upset a lot of customers. Another weakness is the dependency on the internet connectivity. A big benefit for the customer value chain who uses music streaming service is the speed of the customer's connectivity to access the service. Therefore, regions where have a bad internet or bad internet connectivity or the infrastructure in all is bad, the Spotify attractiveness is not very high there. Another weakness is dependency on other technology companies. The depends is on internal strategy factor, which involves third-party providers and also some of the big competitors like Apple or Google. Because only the Spotify's app for the phones and smartphones is only available over the App Store or over the Play Store. That's that's very bad for Spotify because they depend that they offer the app and have like contracts where they have to pay Apple to offer their app on App Store. Another weakness is the easy to copy business model. Other companies are able to develop similar online media streaming services which direct compete against Spotify. This weakness can be seen in the competitor analysis where already a lot of competitors are pushed in the market. Also, lacking of certain content like K-pop is another weakness. Melon or Dukes have one of the biggest, for example, K-pop content libraries, and Spotify is lagging there behind. So Spotify has to look to improve and further develop their music they offer. Now let's go to the opportunities. Opportunities. The first opportunity is expansion in new markets. Only 90% of the monthly users are not from North America, Europe, or Latin America. Therefore, there's a big potential in other areas like Africa, Asia, and so on. Secondly, Spotify has the opportunity to diversify their online service by differentiating their product. At the moment, Spotify only provides music, but they already have like a big, good IT infrastructure and could also offer other things like videos or streaming concerts. Another next opportunity of Spotify is new partnerships. Spotify could grow via new partnerships with other franchises to help. Such partnership could help the increase the company's market share and strengthen its position of Spotify against firms like Apple and Google. Spotify already has done one of these partnerships with Samsung, but it also could help Spotify in the Asian markets if they like team up with Samsung or similar big companies. And the last opportunity of Spotify is creating their own music label. Spotify could establish their own label and produce their own music and help therefore artists to get established in the music industry. Let's come to the threats. The threats, one of the biggest threats of Spotify is competition with major technology firms. As we already mentioned, firms like Apple and Google both have their own music streaming service and are very powerful as companies themselves. For example, they could provide the Spotify app via the Play Store or the App Store, which would lead to a very bad position for Spotify because the users couldn't access the Spotify app before, and these companies have a lot of money in the market share in other areas, and therefore even like are a bigger threat to Spotify itself. Another threat is the legal disputes. Legal disputes and challenges Spotify faces in terms of cost and legal restrictions. The threat is common among major technology firms, but still in Spotify case, it's like, for example, an ongoing legal dispute with the competitor like Apple, involving fees amounting 30% of revenue generated through the apps via the App Store. Also, intellectual property infringements and artists and creators lead to legal disputes and costs. Lastly, a big threat is the criticism. The ongoing criticism about the revenue sharing could discourage artists and music producers from allowing their content on Spotify. If they don't allow their content on Spotify, Spotify could lose their customers who are searching for this content. Furthermore, the ongoing criticism and also, most importantly, from big content creator, for example, Taylor Swift, could or will or are threatening the image of Spotify, which also could lead to big problems. Now my team member will go on with our case company issue.
Yes, next one is company issue. Although Spotify is the largest music streaming provider on the market, the competitor analysis and SWOT analysis showed that Spotify has to struggle with some weaknesses and threats. Also, the competitor analysis have shown that Spotify has to be careful. Even they are in the lead right now. The major competitors have a lot of money and power will catch up soon if no actions are taken. Recently, Spotify has been sued by Warner Chappell in India for copyright infringement. Also, Spotify has attempted to legally obstruct a pay rise for songwriters in USA. has baited major labels by singing direct artist deals before threatening that podcasts may claim 20% of listing on Spotify in the future. Also, Spotify has started anti-competitive legal proceedings against Apple in Europe. Spotify has pulled down their entire catalog of Sarigama India's oldest record label after making it available without permission. Next, we will talk about the recommendations that we are suggesting for the company issues.
So I go on with the recommendation. First recommendation is invest and develop the social media presence. Spotify has a strong marketing presence, but they could concentrate more on the social media advertisement. Spotify has over 381 million monthly listeners, but only, for example, 7.9 million subscribers on Instagram. Spotify could therefore strengthen its social media presence and could reach even more potential customers. Furthermore, using the brand name to create their own platform to download Spotify. Spotify is at the moment only available over the App Store or, for example, the Google Play Store. Spotify could create their own download platform and therefore won't be dependent on the big companies like Google and Apple. Also, searching for strong partners to help lower the threat with the major technology firms. Search for the strong partners to help lower the threat is very good because due to its big market share and huge customer base, Spotify could be very attractive to the potential partners. If Spotify managed to gain strong partners as Samsung or other big tech companies, even in Chinese or the Asian market, they could get an advantage against their major competitors and could get independent from them. Furthermore, Spotify could use their good brand name customer base to create their own label. This also would help to get more independent and would not be, and furthermore, they won't be dependent more on like Sony Music and other stuff as much as they did before. Also, yeah, then I will now come to the conclusion. The competitor analysis of Spotify has shown that they are still in a comfortable lead against its competitors. But nevertheless, behind the major competitors, there are three of the biggest companies in the world who will keep the prices low, even if these companies generate losses. This leads to that Spotify can't charge higher prices for the service, and it will get hard for them to get profitable over this service. So they have to find new income streams to be able to become profitable. Furthermore, the SWOT analysis has also shown that there are an unused potential in the Asian market, even if there are new competitors waiting. Also, the team up with partners could be the good opportunity for Spotify. The good brand name, as I mentioned, the Spotify's already big customer base is attractive for the potential partners, which could help to keep the competitions at distance. Furthermore, Spotify misses out on the social media, on the potential of social media because of their huge customer base. The monthly listeners could be easy to reach out to even more of them. After all, Spotify is in a very, very good position right now, but they have to be careful. But at the moment, their competitors are still catching up. But if they catch up, Spotify will get in trouble. Also, the product diversification, as mentioned before, is an important step for Spotify now. Thank you for watching this presentation. That's it. Thank you.